So it's been a little while since I filmed one of those videos where I kind of told you guys what it was like growing up as a kid here in Hyde Park. So today's a Sunday for me. It's not a Sunday for you guys because I'm not going to upload this on a Sunday, but it's a Sunday for me. And I'm driving through my hometown here, and I figured summer's over. I really wanted to get to the elementary schools that I went to before summer was over, but summer is over. Ugh, I hate saying that. But it's a Sunday, so I'm going to go over to the school since there's no school today. And I'm going to show you guys where I went to elementary school for 1st through 3rd grade. We're going to start by going up this road here. This is Pinewood's road. We went in one of the videos to this park over here. And this connects to the road where I grew up at. As a kid, I walked down this road constantly. Not the best road to walk down. As you can see, there's really no shoulders, of course, no sidewalks. But I managed never to get hit by a car, so that's a good thing. As we pass a cop, did you guys see that? Ooh. Put that phone down real quick. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pass the apartment complex that I grew up in. We'll drive by that. This is where we kind of come across a fork in the road. There's another park over there called Hackett Hill. We went back there, I think it was in the first video or the second video, looking for a waterfall, and I was just barely successful, but because we're going through a drought, there was really no waterfall. Over here, you're gonna see the apartment complex that I grew up in, and the car in front of us is turning there, so it's cool, we can stop. This is the only building that looked like this. We called that building A. That was the only one you could go inside. We constantly hid in there to skip school, and we would wait right here by that brick podium there for the bus. So yeah, pretty cool. And we'd walk down here. There was also no sidewalks right here back then. When I was a kid, we actually walk down here to a place. It's like a local store. It's called Stewart's. It's a local chain. And Stewart's is where I had my first mint ice cream cone. And I love mint ice cream now. So there's Stewart's right there. It didn't look exactly like that when I was a kid. Look, the building looks the same, but the brick was red. A couple years ago, they painted it gray. Looks like they're doing a car wash today. And we're gonna go off to the elementary school. The road that we're on now is called Route 9G, State Route 9G, and whenever I actually ran track in high school, and often I didn't have a ride home, so I would actually walk home. It was over 3 miles. I was actually a very fast runner as a kid. I used to run the mile, believe it or not, in 5 minutes and 3 seconds. That was my fastest running time ever, which is pretty fast, but you know, often when we did track meets, you know, I would hit like 5:09s were like averages. I would never come in first place. I would be either 3rd or 4th. There were always people faster than me. But I tried as hard as I could. I think one of the reasons why I was as fast as I was because after running track, I would have to walk home. So, you know, I got that extra little bit in that nobody got, which was good in a way. But yeah, let's go off to the elementary school. My high school is right next to it, so maybe we'll do 2 things in one today. Here we are at my elementary school, 1st through 3rd grade I did here. It's called North Park Elementary. And this is one of Hyde Park's newer schools back when I went to it. I didn't realize it, of course, at the time. But it's pretty cool. They have we'll go over there too. You can't really see much, but they have a little red schoolhouse as well over here. I've been in there once. It's never opened. We'll go over there and check out, and there's my high school in the background. So let's start by going over here. There's a car over here. It's kind of parked kind of weird. It's always kind of weird when you're walking around a school, but I guess it is a Sunday. It's closed, so I guess it's okay. I don't mean any harm. Except the McDonald's got my coffee this morning. It's $1. Can't beat that. You really can't. Comes with $1.08 with tax at 8%, 8.25% sales tax. It's kind of crazy. But curious, what's coffee at McDonald's cost for you guys? Do any of you guys drink the McDonald's coffee? Curious to what it goes for. We get off the bus right over here in this area. I remember the buses pulling up. So funny. One of these were my classroom. I remember I had 2nd and 3rd grade somewhere over here. Not sure which one it was. I think it was one of these two. So I went to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and I remember 1st and 2nd were here over here. I don't remember. No, was it 1st, 2nd, and 3rd over here? I don't know. It was so long ago. Nothing really changes. I wish I could go inside. I remember going to gym class in here. Had a lot of fun. There it is, North Park Elementary. Pretty cool. And we had a very cool lunchroom. It actually had a traffic light in it, and when the traffic light went red, you actually had to stop talking. You weren't allowed to talk, and everybody got quiet. It's kind of cool. It worked. And that was the cafeteria right there. I like that they have this welcome back here. Somebody wrote in chalk. Of course, school just started. It's last week maybe. I have a couple different memories here at this school. One of them being gym class. I remember climbing a rope, and I was always a good climber. I remember climbing a rope in the gymnasium to the ceiling, and you could take a pencil up there and you could write your name on the ceiling. And all there was that you guys know the mat. If you're my age, you know what I'm talking about. I don't think they let kids do that anymore, because if you fell, man, you were going to be hurting. I don't know what they were thinking back in the day, but they let us do that. They let us climb that rope all the way to the ceiling and sign our names. It was kind of crazy. The other memory I have is over in the field, which I'm going to walk back the direction I came from, and that's all the way over here, and I'll take it from there. You know, another memory just popped up into my mind while I'm walking over here was we did this fundraiser when I was in 3rd grade, and I want to say that was somewhere around 1989. There was a big earthquake in California, and I remember the overpasses, like the double-decker bridges, collapsed. It was a mess, and we actually did a fundraiser as we walked into the hallway for that. It tries to raise some money for the disaster relief. So I do remember that. And we're back at the other side of the school now where I parked. I'm going to share another memory with you guys. Right over here in 2nd grade, I had a teacher named Mrs. Sperry. Redheaded teacher. She was so mean, but she came up with some of the best ideas. I remember, you know what, her classroom might have been over here somewhere. Because I remember she had some different things she did. We did a nice, cool Mother's Day mug that we made. We colored, and then we put it inside the mug, and it was in between the plastic. I remember it was Easter time, and she had chocolate bunny prints painted on the floor. That was pretty cool. But I think the best thing was, I never got mine back, but we all wrote postcards or letters, and we put them in a plastic Ziploc bag, and then we attached them to a balloon, a helium balloon, and then in this field right here, we all let them go. And I think maybe 10 or 15 of them came back. Mine didn't come back, and they were coming back from like as far as Massachusetts. I don't remember exactly where they were coming back from, but it was really cool. I always hoped to get mine back, and they posted them on a bulletin board so everybody can see them. And some of the people described where they found them. You know, they found them in trees and whatnot. Obviously, that's not very good for the environment, so I think they stopped doing things like that. But it was a good memory. We did that right here in this field, and we let all those balloons go. I was in 2nd grade for that. So one of my buddies that's also a YouTuber, Clearski the Creeper, every time I wear a Simpsons shirt, I always think of him because he's like my brother from a different mother. Nothing related to this video, but Clearski, eat your heart out, buddy. Krusty Burger shirt. I got this at a store called Primark, and I took the tags off it today. I only paid $13 for the shirt. It's an awesome shirt. Love The Simpsons. I've been watching The Simpsons probably since the start. And literally, I probably do not go a day without watching The Simpsons. I would say when I'm old and gray, but I'm already bald, so I'm not gonna have any gray hair. Maybe in my beard. I'll still be watching The Simpsons because I don't know. I love The Simpsons. Hopefully they keep making episodes, and I would love to meet some of the voice actors. That would be so cool. But we're gonna walk over here. We're gonna skip the high school today because I think the video is gonna end up being too long. And we're gonna check out the Little Red Schoolhouse. Now this year I've been in once. I wanna say I was in maybe 1st or 2nd grade. They brought us in here. I really don't remember much about it. Obviously, there's just desks in there and stuff like that, a chalkboard. It's pretty much always closed up like this. I don't know if they ever open it up to the public, but it's pretty cool. It wasn't originally here, but it was originally in Hyde Park, and it sits here, and there's really not much information. I think there's a sign over here, but this is one of those cool little one-room schoolhouses. Look at that. 1845 Little Red Schoolhouse, moved from Crum Elbow Road in 1975 by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Town of Hyde Park Historic Society. So not much here, but it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad that they saved something like this. I wonder exactly where it was. I know where that is. It's, you know, it's amazing that this thing is so old, but it still has a surveillance camera. So I guess they had surveillance cameras back then. It's got the old school bell, which my daughter and I a few weeks ago were trying to find a geocache. We were geocaching, and I could not find it. I looked all over this building, could not find the geocache. That camera doesn't even look real. Now that I look at it, but we could not find it. But I tried ringing the bell. It did not ring. Maybe we'll give it a try again. Cool little plaque here. Bell from Hyde Park Union Free School, 1869 to 1941. And then right below that, there is another one. It says Union Free School, erected 1869 AD. That's pretty neat. And I don't know if there's any place for me to set this down where I can try to see if this rings. I know it doesn't. That's the best I could do. If you guys saw how I mounted this, and maybe I'll show you after. There's a piece of tree bark. I put the pop socket in the tree bark, and that's as far as that piece goes down. I wedged it in there, so it kind of works. I'm gonna straighten it out a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna go try to ring the bell. Let's see what happens. You never know, maybe it'll work. Nope. Oh. Can you guys hear that? You can just barely hear it, but you have to really let it go, man. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That was pretty cool, actually. I wish we could get in there. I really wish we could get into the school. There's a car parked there, probably like a custodian or a janitor or something. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they wouldn't want to let me in there because they don't know who the heck I am. And also, on top of that, I'm sure they would not want me to film and walk around the school. But maybe at some point we could do that, because that would be neat. I would love to show you guys the gym. And I remember climbing that rope, man, and signing that ceiling. I would love to show you guys that in the cafeteria. I'm curious to see if that traffic light is still in the cafeteria, where there would, turn to yellow if we were getting too loud, and then it would turn to red, and that meant complete silence. It was pretty neat. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna skip the high school today because I think we need to maybe make its own video, because I have my own stories for that. And we'll also go to the school where I did 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and we also have the school where I did middle school. Those schools are beautiful. My 4th grade through 6th grade elementary school is a beautiful school, and so is my middle school. My 1st through 3rd grade elementary school is just like it's like a normal brick school, and so is my high school. They're next to each other to kind of match. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely hit that thumbs up button, share, subscribe, leave a little comment below. Let me know what you thought. Clearski, I hope you enjoyed the shirt. And if you guys have Facebook, I have a Facebook fan page, so check that out. Just type in the Germ on Facebook. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. You'll see this beautiful face, or if you don't think I'm beautiful, maybe this ugly mug. But that's me. Go on my Facebook page, check it out. If you donated, super thanks, thank you. Until next time, guys, I am the Germ. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to go drink my coffee. Thanks for watching. You know, it's funny, I just had an afterthought. I could see Camo Dave now reviewing the thumbnail for this, and I know he didn't watch all the videos, going, that's the Germ school? The Germ went to a one-room schoolhouse? I can hear it right now. That's exactly what he would say, because I know he didn't watch the videos. He didn't watch them. He didn't watch them all. He didn't. And that's where I put my pop socket, and it just broke. And we got another pop socket.